Hey guys, how's it going? So we're working on a Camaro and I come up with a problem. I need a measuring stick so we can make sure that the body is square to the chassis. And it helps too with any other car. You know, you get a smash car, you want to check points. You want to check certain points from a bolt to a bolt or from a bolt to a hole on the body. And you want to make sure everything's square to make sure everything's not twisted or racked or anything. So I am going to come up with my own. I am going to take riv nuts. I am going to take, this is an old painter's pole that broke, or a swimming pool pole that extends. It's telescopic. And this is how I'm going to make my own measuring stick, because some of these measuring sticks can run up to a couple of $100. So what we're going to do here is we're going to drill one spot on the stick, on the end of the stick, and one spot on the other, so we can get points here. So let me tilt this down. So here we go. Grab this piece of wood, make my life a little bit easier. It's cold, man. Everything is freezing. Okay, so where's my riv nut? Make sure it fits. Some of these riv nuts you have to actually like hone them out, because they use specialty bits, so that might have went too much now. It's not that bad. It's bad. We got another rivet on this side. That'll tap right in. Okay, so let me set up my riv nut tool here. Okay, and we are using 8/32. Let's see, 8/32. So these are the dies. This is the most. This is the most, what do you call it? Call it tool. It's a really slick tool. Let me bring it back up a little bit. There we go. It's a really slick tool to use. So I'm doing a car. We're doing a car, and we're using riv nuts on everything I can use. There isn't one thing I'm gonna do that, if it can be used, it will be used. Okay, so let's see if this will go in. A little bit of persuasion, because it is aluminum. I guess not. Let me drill it a little bit more. The thing is it can easily over. There it goes. Okay, so the riv nut's in. We give it a squeeze. Alright. That's enough to hold it. So it puts a threaded end on. Alright. And that hole that's on the other side is actually going to help me. These are some pins that I had laying around. They got a sharp point. They're 8/32 threads. You can put them in. We should be able to put them in. Nope, let me open up that hole better. Because it does go in, right? Yeah. It's catching on the other side. It's not 100% straight up and down is the problem. But once it goes in, it's going to be something that doesn't get moved. Just trying to open up the hole so I can get this started in there. Come on, baby. Work with me. It is very cold outside. Oh, here we go. See? So, you thread this in. We'll put a locking. Put a locking nut on the other side. I got some nuts, although that probably would hold it good. Alright, so now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Just got to be a little careful with, you don't have to worry about because that thing spins. You just got to be careful with the pin. This is going to be the challenge part. Oh, you know what I could do? Being that I need to go all the way through. That's a long ways down. I didn't want to drill that far, but I got a center punch. I'm going to hit it with a center punch real quick. Too lazy to look for a hammer, so we'll use the old mechanic hammer. I yell at my kids for doing this. Okay, gives me a little dimple right here. There it is right there. So it'll get me close. I'll drill my hole. Oh, let me reverse that now, because it'll be easier to drill. There we go. Okay. Same thing. We'll open it up a little bit. We'll get the other riv nut. That's going to fit in there perfectly. Get it nice and straight. Let's get this board nice and straight. Squeeze. This should be good. Got another one of those little pins. And this one can go from the top. This one's gonna need a locker, I think. Maybe not. And there's your second pin. This thread's got a little boogered up here. If you squeeze these riv nuts too hard, it will mess up and go a little crooked. We'll see if we can get it by it. It's not precision. It's nothing precision. It's just once you telescope it, you know, go there like back and forth. Once you set it and lock it, you can touch a bolt here and find the other bolt, and then they sure have a corresponding one on the other side of the car. And that's the idea of it. So I'll bring it back as soon as I finish this piece up. I gotta get it through and see if I can show you how it works.